Friends, subscribe to my channel Political Doctor and press the bell icon to get instant notifications anytime, anywhere.
Hello friends, welcome to your favorite channel Political Doctor. This is your friend Rahul Pandit, and today we are going to discuss the famous trending case of the country, that is Gauri Lankesh murder case. Friends, as we do in every video, we'll try to decipher different facts pertaining to the case and trying to give you a 360-degree perspective. Friends, Gauri Lankesh was a senior journalist having a 15 years of considerable journalistic experience, erstwhile experience with Times of India and with some Telugu newspapers. Friends, Gauri Lankesh was shot dead outside her home in Bangalore in the broad daylight with the 5 gunshots. And in this video, we are trying to discuss that who is Gauri Lankesh, how did Gauri Lankesh reach to such prominence, why there is so much of outrage on this case, and who might be the killer of this lady. Friends, as we discuss the agenda of today, we'll proceed ahead with the analysis of the topic. Friends, Gauri Lankesh was a senior journalist who was having a 15 years of journalistic experience with different editorials and newspapers, mainly Times of India and some Telugu medium newspapers. Friends, Gauri Lankesh joined the father's publication, who was nothing but Mr. P.S. Lankesh, in 2001 for a newspaper called as Lankesh Patrika. Friends, Mr. Lankesh was running this since long, and this Patrika was having the view mainly leaning towards the left. Friends, Gauri Lankesh was also a person who was a hard opponent of Hindutva Brigade and the Hindutva culture. Friends, we condemn in hardest and strongest words the killing of Gauri Lankesh. But her views, if you will see friends, they are hard opponent of the Hindu culture, as she says, and she has oftenly said, that Hindu and Hindu culture is nothing but a system of hierarchy of society where women are being discriminated. Now friends, you tell me, and so to your channel, that do you think this is really far from being true? Friends, Gauri Lankesh joined the father's publication in 2001 February, where her sibling, Mr. Indrajit Lankesh, also joined as a proprietor. Friends, there were calls of shutting the publication and the canards were sent across. But Mr. Money, who was the publication owner of the newspaper, convinced both of them to run the show. It was not running for long, and it was not going to run for long as the time swept its way. Friends, the publication came under the windstorm when Mrs. Gauri Lankesh published a story where there was a left-leaning ideological view, and her brother, Mr. Indrajit, was finding this quite leaning towards the Naxalism, and he asked her to withdraw the story. She did not do it, and finally he used his rights in order to withdraw it. After that, it was the paths bifurcated between the two siblings, even though the blood relation retained. Friends, Gauri Lankesh started her own publication, that was Gauri Lankesh Patrika, where she started saying whatever she had to say in view of her ideology, which was more leaning towards the left, means towards the communal side, the communist sides, the red side. Friends, now we'll discuss on the second point that we set on the agenda, that who might have killed her. Friends, Gauri Lankesh was in the mode of reforming the Naxals, and as her own brother has said, that she had received many hate letters from the Naxals because many commanders she tried to bring in the mainstream, and she was successfully being able to do it. Friends, this became a pinch of thorn in terms of the eyes of the Naxal commanders, And finally, the pamphlets were being circulated in the Western Ghats for killing of this lady. This is not told by me. This is very much told by her own brother in a television debate, and it has also been published in some mainstream electronic media. Friends, third point that I want to discuss about this case is why so much selective outrage. Friends, you might have seen recently there were Not in My Name brigade that ruled the roost in the country, trying to say that India is a country which is intolerant in nature. Do you think that is hard from being true? We are the most pluralistic society when somebody is trying to degrade us. Friends, there were many journalists that were killed in the similar way by the radical elements. One of them was Mr. Rajiv Ranjan. But there was no outrage at that time. There were no political parties that came to street in order to use one particular death as a political tool, in order to lash its vengeance on the ruling party. Friends, right now there are canards that BJP and RSS are behind the killing of this lady because she was a hard opponent of Hindutva brigade. While as, if you see the facts that are in the domain, they say the story which is opposite to it. It is being said that Naxals, for whom she was fighting for long, were the own reasons for which she was killed. It was these Naxals which she was trying to reform. Their own comrades killed her. This is not me saying, these are circumstantial evidence saying and her brother saying. So all the circumstances अगर हम जोड़ेंगे तो इससे पता ये लगेगा कि नक्सल इस हमले के पीछे हो सकते हैं. इस हमले के पीछे कौन है, क्या है, हमें नहीं पता. लेकिन जो सर्कमस्टांशियल एविडेंसेस और स्टोरीज बन रही है उससे यही लगता है कि नक्सल्स ही इस हमले के पीछे हैं. तो इसमें आरएसएस को किस बेसिस पे चार्ज लगाया जा रहा है सर्टेन पार्टीज के थ्रू, एंड इफ दे आर ट्राइंग टू डू इट दे शुड सब्सटैंशिएट इट विद एविडेंस. उनको आगे एविडेंस लाना पड़ेगा ये प्रूव करने के लिए कि जो वो बोल रहे हैं वो सही है. आगे आप इसे मानते हैं और आगे आपको लगता है जो भी हमने आज गौरी लंकेश मर्डर केस के बारे में कहा है वो सही है, तो इस चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, ताकि हम और प्रोत्साहित हों आपके लिए नटशेल में एक क्रिस्प एंड जिस्ट में पूरी स्टोरी का डीएनए करने में. इसी के साथ आपसे रुखसत लेते हैं अगले एपिसोड तक.